driving. Just trying to fulfill my viewers' request to do more filming while I'm driving. So, do a little filming of me while I'm driving. And I wanted to mention too, I had a comment from one of my subscribers that's sent me several messages over the last few weeks. He said he was going to go with either Maverick or I think he said TMC. I'm not sure about that, but so I said, you know, do you have your CDL yet, and where do you live? And sounds like, as I remember, he was about to get his learner's permit, maybe in a week or so, and which is a good idea. And he said he lived in eastern Oklahoma, near Tulsa. So my comment at that point was, man, you live in a great location for Maverick freight, because being that close to our Maverick Fort Smith yard, you know, that services the Gerdau steel plant right there across the road, that's a great place to be. Anywhere, you know, anywhere in eastern Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas would be great for that Fort Smith Gerdau plant freight. So, yeah. I hope, David, if you're listening, I hope you pick Maverick. I think that would work out real good for you. Oh, let's see, what else? And, you know, on the other side of Arkansas, just talking about the freight lanes a little bit, the northeast section of Arkansas, up around Osceola and Blytheville, you know, running up that I-55 lane right there, there's a bunch of steel coming out of there. So, you know, if you live in northeast Arkansas, central Arkansas, north Arkansas, I mean, we've got lots of freight that comes out of Arkansas. So, you know, and then you've got the convenience of the North Little Rock Maverick yard there, so you can park, get supplies, get your vehicle serviced. And in Fort Smith also, you know, it's not as big of a yard, it's more of a working shipping yard up there, but same thing, you know, I mean, you can park, leave your truck, you know, it's just added convenience. But, you know, if you've got a place to park your truck, if you live out in the country or whatever the case may be, you've got a place to park your truck, that may not matter to you. But anyway, and then, you know, earlier I was talking a little bit about my old trainer, Robert, explaining how he had kind of gotten away from being a company driver, buying his own truck, and just bought a trailer. And I'll try to follow him and see how that works out. But right now, you know, just with the gross revenue he's bringing in, you know, he's got some big numbers. So I hope that continues, works out for him. We'll see how it goes after a few months have passed. Because, you know, he's got the thing about being, you know, out on your own, owner-operator, and then working for somebody else. He doesn't have his own authority. You know, he's still driving for someone else, but he's an owner-operator. You know, he's got all the expenses are his, all the truck maintenance and repairs, taxes. You know, so we'll follow him and see how that goes. You know, for me, if you watch some of my earlier videos, you know, I really was planning to do that myself. You know, I really had already gotten my sole proprietor, or actually an LLC business set up, and had decided I was going to get a truck and, you know, lease on with another company and do the owner-operator thing. And then I decided You know, at this point in my life, you know, I'll be 60 in October, and I just don't want to bog myself down with owning a truck. I know I would make more money, but I just don't want to bog myself down. You know, if I was a few years younger and had gotten into this, I would probably want to go ahead and do it that way. I know I could make more money and have a little more freedom. But so far, you know, this is working out. And another good thing about being an employee driver, at least with Maverick, is, you know, if something happens and I need to quit doing this, or if I just decide I don't want to do this anymore, I don't have a truck that I'm on the hook for. You know, I don't have a truck to have to sell, still have a payment on, and no way to make money. You know, if I decide to quit trucking at this point, all I got to do is tell Maverick, go park the truck. They'll probably, you know, send somebody out from the shop to check all the equipment and stuff out, and you know, I'm gone. You know, it's no strings attached. So that's another consideration. But anyway, for Robert, he's a young fella, got a lot of years to go. I hope it goes real well for him and he makes tons of money. He's going to have to make tons of money because he said he just got his wife a brand new vehicle. So, yeah, anyway, we'll follow him and see how that goes. All right, that's enough talking for now. Catch you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I really don't remember what I was doing the last time I recorded anything, but I believe I was at Steel Dynamics up in Butler, Indiana, and I just made that delivery at Millennium Steel in Memphis, Tennessee. I was not able to get any footage of that because I just wasn't prepared enough, I guess. And once I got there, I was the only truck waiting to unload, so I zipped in and got busy. And for you drivers that haven't been there in a while, they've changed how you go in and out of that place. You know, you used to go in the gate, go around the building, back in, unload, and then go out the gate. Now they have you go into the gate, turn around, and go back to the exit gate, go in there, turn around, and then back in. So it's a tight space. It's not a good spot. There was three, you know, me and two other trucks in there, two that had already gotten loaded, and we're just trying to get out, you know, and we all three had to kind of move around so that each other could get out, maneuver. You know, it's not enough space back there for trucks. So anyway, I didn't get any footage, but got in and out of there pretty quick, no problems. Waiting on the rain to start. You know, it sprinkled on me some today, but they're calling for thunderstorms and all. So I'm thinking at some point this afternoon I'm going to start getting wet. But I've been dispatched about an hour and a half away from Memphis to, and I mentioned this in some previous videos about the steel industry that's up here in northeast Arkansas. And I'm going to Osceola, Arkansas, to a place called Big River Steel. I have not been there in many months, so kind of anxious to go there. I call it Osceola. You know, if you're from this area, they call it Osceola. But I heard John Anderson, the country music singer, in one of his songs refer to it as Osceola. Not the town itself, but the Indian, the Osceola Indian. So he must know what he's talking about. So I'm going to call it Osceola from now on. Oh, so anyway, I'm still about 40 minutes from there. And, you know, if I can get loaded fairly quickly, you know, I started early this morning. I got started this morning at around 3 a.m. So I've only got, well, I guess the point here is if I can not get bogged down here at Big River still, get out of there, you know, in an hour and a half or so, I'll have time to drive back to the North Little Rock yard and possibly run home for a quick visit. So that'd be cool. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll try to get some footage while I'm there at Big River Steel. Till then, adios.